Haribol to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astral Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about the last transit, the last lessons of Venus in the sign of Pisces. And of course, this is her last going around in the sign of Pisces for the third time. She's been in the sign of Pisces since January of this year, giving us lots of lessons in our heart's desires, in our relationships, and our self esteem and finances. And I wanted to come here to tell you guys the last final lessons that we have that Venus has for us for this sign of Pisces. It's been a long journey in the sign of Pisces for her, and it has been a long journey for us as well. So, I'm so excited to get you prepared for the last lesson so that you can definitely take advantage of these wonderful astro energies. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astral Motivation. My name is Vinodini Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into ancient knowledge, Vedic astrology, self-development, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this powerful upcoming transit of Venus in Pisces has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to say thank you to all my wonderful exclusive members here in the exclusive members channel of Astral Motivation. Because of these wonderful, incredible lotuses and members, I am able to bring everybody free content around the world. So thank you so much. You guys are my sponsors. You guys are the reason why I'm able to do what I love doing. And I am so eternally grateful to all my exclusive members. And my exclusive members get some very nice treats. Aside from getting the videos ahead of time, they are also enjoying a Vedic astrological course. So if you would like to learn Vedic astrology, make sure to become a member today. In the description here below, you will be able to find how. Alrighty, guys, let's talk about this insane transit of Venus in Pisces. I mean, we've been going on with Venus and Pisces since literally January, the beginning of 2025. And this just shows to us that this year was a year where we're going to get things in order, okay? Especially when it comes to love, finances, heart's desires. We've been going through lots and lots of lessons, and I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. What has been the greatest lessons that you have learned from Venus retrograding? Because Venus retrograde is not an easy transit, especially for my Taurus and my Libras. It's been very, very difficult, but overall, for all of us, it has been difficult. It has been a time of lots of karmic lessons, especially in love, especially in the heart's desires. Are we being true to our heart's desires? Are we being true in our relationships? Are we being authentic in our love relationships? Are we being authentic about our own sense of self esteem, guys? Because it all stems from here. This is what Venus represents. Venus represents love, desires, luxury, money, all the things that we desire in this material plane. The feel good feelings, the sensuality of life, the pleasures of life. This is what Venus represents. And as we know, Venus is the guru of the demons. So Venus here is trying to teach us how to get into a right alignment with the material plane in a way that is enjoyable, but we're also not hurting ourselves. Like, don't play with somebody's heart. Don't play with love. Don't play with sentiments. There's this saying that says, love that is fiend is very hurtful. Fiend means that it's pretending. I'm pretending to love someone, and this could really hurt the other person. So when it comes to matters of love, we have to be completely transparent and honest. And of course, we gain a lot of karmic lessons around love all the time, which can stem from our own sense of self esteem, our own sense of self worth, which can also stem from conditional love, where we are trying to have transactional love, or even when we are involved in relationships that we think are good for us, but they're extremely toxic. So our egos get blinded by the shimmer and glitter of this material world. Our egos get completely bewildered by the lust. Okay, so that's what happens. And lust is not just sexual lust, of course, that's the peak of it, but lust means when we are hankering for something material, or hankering for a relationship, or hankering for money, or hankering for status, or hankering for luxury. These things we need to temper ourselves, because we can see that we may be chasing glitz and glamours that we think are diamonds, but in reality, they're just a piece of glass. So we've been learning lots of lessons. Now, the beautiful thing about Venus, and what it's so interesting, even though Venus is the guru of the demons, Venus becomes exalted in the sign of Pisces. So Venus has been in the sign of Pisces since January, exalting herself. And she is bringing lots of healing. She's trying to heal our hearts and re inspire our hearts in the right direction, not towards greed, not towards lust, but towards devotion. And that is what we've been learning. What are we truly devoted to? Not just in a relationship, but also with ourselves, with our sense of self love, with our sense of love for ourselves. So, this has been a really powerful time trying to help us realize, what are you truly devoted to? And are you authentically, truly want to be devoted to that person, to that cause, to that situation, to that creative expression? Through, is it really in alignment with you, or is it actually torturing you? Has it come from fear? Has it stemmed from insecurity? Has it stemmed from greed? Has it stemmed from ego? And that is when we get the massive lessons in Venus retrograde. We've already gone through the 6 week period of Venus retrograde. And today, on the 13th of April, we finally get to have Venus moving forward. And Venus moves forward literally on the 0 degree of Pisces. She literally went through the whole sign 3 times. This is the last third time that she's passing through. And through this moment, we should already feel like, okay, I think I got the lessons in love. I think I got the lessons in my heart's desires. I think I got the lessons in my lessons in insecurities and self-worth, and how it can truly affect me and my relationships and my world. So, balancing out the fantasy and reality was also a big thing during this time. Were we able to balance out these two things, where we are able to, yes, picture and envision, but not become bewildered, and also be in reality, but not cynical reality? So, balancing these two things out and truly understanding what it is that we desire in love and in ourselves. And we also had a lot of karmic lessons, guys. I would love to hear from you guys. What was the biggest karmic lessons you learned during Venus retrograde? This was a very, very powerful time. My greatest lesson was that the most important thing is to pour myself all the love that I desire, all the love that I want to devote to others. Sometimes I want to devote energy into my outside, either to a partner or to a situation or to a friend or to a cause, and I literally leave myself last. And so Venus retrograde taught me that it starts with me and it ends with me, and it is better for me to pour all that energy into myself, because that is what makes me bloom. And in that blooming, people can come and appreciate it or be close to it. But it all, that is my duty with myself. It is nobody else's responsibility. That's what I learned during this Venus retrograde. Massive lessons to come back to the self love. And I would love to hear what you've learned as well, because this is a collective community. We're here to all learn from each other and to express ourselves and to help ourselves transform through this very powerful time. Now, guys, let's talk about the last roundabout of Venus in Pisces. And I do want to pull the chart here so that you guys can just follow along with what is going on in these energies at this time. So, of course, we all know that Venus has been conjunct Rahu, conjunct Neptune, making it even more bewildering. Mercury still in Pisces as well. And of course, Saturn has just entered the scene, baby, which means that things are getting very, very real. And of course, how could we forget? Rahu is also in the energies of Pisces. So, where's Rahu here? So it's been a very, very powerful time where we are ready to transform our lives. Venus is finally moving forward, and we're still having a massive party in Pisces going on. If you guys haven't checked out your horoscopes for April, go definitely check them out because I talk a lot about this. However, we are having Venus in the sign of Pisces until May 31st. And what's most interesting about the situation is that Venus and and Saturn are going to be traveling together during this whole time. And this is literally final exam energies. This is the final exam, the final lessons. After Venus went through her whole thing, illusions, disillusions, karmic lessons, understanding what do I want, what I don't want, am I being sincere with myself, am I not, am I actually in something that is going to give fruits, or am I just wasting my time? All these things that Venus has gone through, and what am I really devoted to, what really deserves my devotion, what really deserves my heart. And after all these massive lessons, boom, here comes Saturn, the final the finals, the finals in Venus lessons, in devotion, in our heart's desires, in our financial life, in our self esteem, and in our relationships. Saturn is coming in and saying, all right, Venus, show me what you have learned. Have you really learned the lessons of love? Have you really learned the lessons of self love? Have you really learned the lessons of financial discipline? And how to give yourself that discipline to yourself. So Saturn and Venus are going to be going through the final exam. And guess what, guys? This final exam is not just a day, it's not just a week. It's going to be happening until May 31st. So we have a whole month and a half of these major lessons happening in our lives. Now, a lot of people fear Saturn. And a lot of people think that every single time Saturn comes in, then it's going to be a bad situation. Not really. Saturn and Venus actually get along very, very well. They love each other. They like to hang out with each other. And therefore, this is going to give massive spiritual energy and love. And it's going to mature our self expression and mature our love. So if during Venus retrograde you broke up, you were really thinking about a relationship, is it ready to go to the next level or is it not? So Saturn now, it's when it puts the final deal in it. Enough thinking about it. If you've already talked about marriage, if you already talked about taking it to the next level, then do it. Get serious about it. Get disciplined about it. If you decide to break up that relationship that just was so toxic that you knew you were losing yourself in, that you were not getting your heart's desires, that you were being completely repressed and not feeling in your best and not really growing but being repressed, Saturn here is giving you the major lesson of be responsible with your heart. This is not the time for you to be fooling around or trying to get one night stands or just casual dating. No, Saturn is serious here. And Saturn is saying, if you're going to date or if you're going to be giving your heart to someone, then you commit 100 and gazillion%. There is no middle ground. There is not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's all the way in, all the way out. And that is what Saturn is trying to teach us. So for those people who've been wishy-washy in some situationship, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for I don't know how long, and you're trying to make it work so bad because of the pride that doesn't want to let it go, but you know that this situation doesn't make you happy. I mean, Saturn's coming here and saying, enough is enough. Enough is enough. It's enough. No more. Let's get real. Let's get serious about this. If you've been in a relationship for quite some time and you guys are wondering, Are we ready for the next level of commitment? Are we ready to get to the next level of our love? Are we ready to marry, to commit, to move in together, to have that family, to have that child? Saturn here is giving the discipline for it. So the beautiful thing about Saturn and Venus is that this gives you a long-term commitment. So if you want to play your cards right, you can end up having a nice long-term commitment. Maybe right now my singles are thinking, should I get involved in a relationship? Should I not get involved in a relationship? A person has been stirring up my feelings. Is it good for me to get in? Saturn here is saying, time to take love seriously. Time to take your heart seriously. We're not just using to date and have fun and see what happens. No, we're using it because we want to build a life with someone, because we want to build and be responsible. It's not just fun and games. Saturn, I'm so sorry, it's not just fun and games. Saturn wants you to get really serious about your commitments. And it will make you serious with Venus being close to it. So there's definitely going to be a deeper commitment in our lives. And this could be also a deeper commitment with a person, with a significant other, with a business partner, with yourself, where maybe you've been neglecting yourself so much and you recognize this in Venus retrograde. Holy God, I've been leaving myself last. Enough is enough. I'm going to get serious about my self-love. I'm going to take myself seriously, my heart seriously. And if it has nothing to do with love, then getting your finances in getting your finances in an organized matter where you're like, I feel like reliable. I feel like my money's reliable. I feel like I'm getting paid what I deserve. People that are artistic will become more professional. People will become just more professional in their services and in the way that they deliver their work and in the way that they deliver their art or their expression or their creativity. People are going to become so much more professional and serious in these matters. And also getting serious about your creative expression. Maybe some of us recognize during this Venus retrograde that, oh my gosh, creativity and the expression of myself is just as important as my meditation, as my exercise, as me eating well. Is what keeps me in peace, is what keeps me healthy. It is good for me to express myself joyously. So there's been lots of lessons being learned here. And the good thing about Saturn coming in here is that we're finally going to put our feet in the ground, because with Rahu and Neptune and Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, man, we were up in the air, in the abyss of, I don't know where we're landing. Let's see what happens. So Saturn is kind of coming here to give us some organization and to put our feet in the ground and to say, hey, let's manifest this into the material world. So very, very powerful times with these energies. It's going to be very mature. One of the times that we may feel a little bit misunderstood, because the conjunction is going to be very, very hard, is going to be between April 19th to April 30th. That is going to be the peak of the final exam. The peak of the final exam, where we're going to mostly be tested, our patience, our discipline, our commitment to ourselves, self-love, relationships, finances, business, and our heart's desires, pretty much. So it's going to be maturing us, maturing our heart's desires, maturing our love. And the creative ideas are going to be taken now very seriously. You are going to be taking your heart and yourself very seriously. And I really, really love that. Now, before we get into some horoscopes that I wanted to just give you guys for the final showdown of Venus going into Pisces, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the nakshatras that Venus is going to pass through for the third time, okay? We need to understand that Venus moved forward, then moved back, and now it's moving forward again. So Venus is going to be crossing through the three nakshatras of Pisces again for the third time. And this is the time where we should get it right. The first two times were like the mess ups, the understanding what is going on, understanding what is missing, understanding what we're not seeing. So during this time, we should have way more information on how to handle the next upcoming current of Venus going through Pisces. And this time, it should be very full of blessings. Even Saturn is here. Saturn is going to bring blessings that are for the long term. So that's one of the things that I love about Saturn. And definitely go check out Saturn in Pisces video. I already released that so that you guys can understand how how the Saturn in Pisces is also affecting us. So Venus is going to be transiting through three nakshatras of Pisces. And the first nakshatra of Pisces that she's right now starting to move forward again is Purva Bhadrapada. And Purva Bhadrapada is the cusp between Aquarius and Pisces. And this is a very intense nakshatra because it is the nakshatra that deals with romantic transformation. This is where we have the ability to raise our spiritual fire. That is the power of this nakshatra. So it's going to burn away. This is the nakshatra that burns away all things that have been affecting us, especially something that could have affected us in mid-January to February, because this is the last time that Venus was in these nakshatras. So these things may come up again for us. Check out, go back in your mind what happened in January, February. How did you feel? What was happening? Because these things are repeating again, once again. So this is a time to take away the old. This is the time where we can burn away what we are understanding after the Venus retrograde, what's no longer serving for us, what's no longer working for us. And we are ready to sacrifice it in the altar of sacrificial altar and to burn it all away, to burn away those expectations, to burn away that situationship, to burn away that thing that no longer moves you, to move away from what's pulling you away from yourself and your heart's desires. So whatever it is, this is the moment where we finally have the transformation. During this Purva Bhadrapada is going to be between March 29th to April 24th. So that's the first test. It's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call to see how it is that we're doing in our finances, in our love life, in our romantic life. So very, very powerful. This is a time to leave the past in the past, to burn away the old, and to truly, truly just bring it back to blank, bring it back to zeros, bring it back to um to 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 the beginning without any complication. So we're burning away the burdens from the past. This is the perfect time. And then Venus is going to be moving into Uttarabhadrapada Nakshatra. And Uttarabhadrapada Nakshatra will be from April 25th to May 16th. And this is where we start having the aftermath after burning away, releasing, sacrificing, final judgments around our heart's desires. Now we're going to get the spiritual energy and the love is going to start blooming. This is kind of like the revival, the reconcile, the renewal that we're going to start facing. Okay, it's going to now deepen our commitments even more. So our commitments will get way more deep, and the commitment can be commitment to ourselves, commitment to our business partner, our personal, our love partner, our self-love, our art, our creativity, our business. It's going to be different for everybody. So that is going to be super powerful. And I highly suggest that during this time, since things are going to become deeper in commitment, this is a great time to do Kundalini yoga and to utilize the energy of Kundalini yoga to transform your love and your self-expression. And then finally, we have the last nakshatra, Revati, where it's called the wealthy one again. And this is where Venus gets her peak of exaltation at the last degrees of Pisces in Revati Nakshatra. And she's going to be here from May 16th all the way until May 30th, the last go around. And during this whole time, Venus is conjunct Saturn. So there's this longevity feeling with it as well. There's a blessing of longevity and a blessing of resilience that is also happening with us with the Saturn. So when she goes into Revati, this is when she becomes the most powerful. This is when we become wealthy once again. This is where we finally rejoice in all the things that we have learned with Venus in Pisces since the beginning of the year in January. It just took literally 5 freaking months to learn these lessons, guys. So this is now the end where we celebrate where we should be seeing the results of our hard efforts, the results of the changes we've decided to make for ourselves, for the betterment of ourselves. And now Venus gives us these blessings. So this is when we really truly understand the duties of love that we have, the duties of relationship that we have, and we become wealthy once again with the promise of following our heart's desires. So this is super protected. This is when we get the massive blessing. This is when our Venus energy is definitely exalted and when we are feeling really good about everything that we just went through. So, this is the energies of each individual nakshatra and how it is that it's going to be affecting for all of us, guys. And I am just so excited. I do want to give you guys a very small horoscope just so that we know how to navigate this Venus, the last pass on of Venus and Pisces along with Saturn, so that we know how to navigate this in the best way so that we are able to benefit from it. I'm going to be doing horoscopes for the ascendant along with the moon sign. So definitely check out your moon sign and your ascendant sign, because that is going to give you the messages that you need, the messages that you feel connected to, you know, take them in, and the ones that don't resonate, you can leave them out of the window. Remember that I'm doing general readings for everybody, and if you would like to have a personal reading to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promotion right now, 45% off on my consultations. You can book one in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let us get started with these horoscopes. And of course, as always, we begin with our beautiful Aries. Welcome, Aries, to your horoscope for this Venus, last roundabout of Venus in Pisces. And of course, for you, Venus has been sitting in the 12th house. Jesus. I mean, I want to know how many Aries actually broke up with someone, how many Aries came back with a past love. Because Venus in the 12th house, sitting here for such a long time, it was really, really trying to make you let go of a bad relationship, let go of a toxic relationship, let go of a toxic situation. You could have faced losses, especially during Venus retrograde. For some of my beautiful Aries, you guys could have gone through some losses in finances or losses in love or losses of something. But at the end of the day, you kind of felt relief. You kind of felt liberated that you finally like let that go. And so, and for some of you guys, maybe some of you guys were able to heal this situation, truly, truly, genuinely heal a situation that was really, really bad. And you guys were able to transmute it and change it. There could have been loves from the past coming back. Pretty much anything in your subconscious that wasn't the best perception around love, around self-love, around money, is now, it went through a very, very powerful shift. So everybody's going to have different lessons, my beautiful Aries, but your lessons were that there's no need to go against the grain. If something is meant to be for you, it will be for you. And that you don't have to stay in any situation out of force. You are able to always leave it behind. You're always able to just close the door, or you're always able to heal it if you truly want to heal it. So there's been lots and lots of healing of your subconscious, healing of the past, healing of any sort of misconceptions that we have around love and what love is, healing of a partner, healing of a past relationship. I mean, I can't wait to hear from you guys. Like, what was the major lessons that you really felt with Venus transiting here for such a long time? But it was definitely waking you up. You guys could have had some insane dreams, trying to tell you, your subconscious trying to tell you something, trying to make you understand something. So it's been really ethereal for you, my beautiful Aries. And the best thing that you could have done during this time is to meditate, is to go deep within, to find that silence, to find the stillness, so that you're able to truly find the correct answers to your situation. It has been a very, very intense thing for you, really trying to help you to let the past be in the past completely, and to allow yourself to go into a new future. Whoa. Very intense energies for you, my beautiful Aries. So what are the final lessons that we have for Aries with this final Venus in Pisces transit for Aries? And we have surrender to the magic of who you are. I love this for you, Aries. After going through your whole subconscious, after going through all the things that have been stored there, after going through so much purging, it's almost like you've been purging and vomiting the past, purging the darkness of the past, purging the hurts, the heartbreaks, whatever it may be. You've been going through this massive purge, and it's all trying to peel the onion of yourself so that you can get back to seeing how wonderful you are, my beautiful Aries. You don't need to change for no one. You don't need to put anything on or add something to you. You are magic. You are money just the way you are. And so releasing these misconceptions and allowing you to come back to your immense self-love has been one of the major lessons here, my beautiful Aries. So it's been very, very powerful. The magic is here. You are magic, Aries. Don't forget about that. This is what this whole transit was trying to help you, that if there's anything in your mind that is not allowing for you to truly see your magic, this is what needs to be let go of. So let's see, what is the final message of Venus in Pisces for Aries when it comes to love? Marriage. Serious stuff. I mean, if you are currently in a marriage, there had to be a lot of things to be healed in your marriage at this time. So stay proactive. You have until May 31st to truly, truly give it your all and to bring balance and healing to your relationship. If you are not in a relationship, life is getting you prepared to become wifey material or hubby material, because you are ready for an actual serious commitment, Aries. And if there's been any commitment phobes or people who have not been ready for commitment, this is what this whole Venus retrograde was trying to help you release and to allow for you to have a new beginning in love, a new beginning in love that is actually extremely committed. Let's see your final messages in money for my beautiful Aries. Final messages for Aries for Venus retrograde, for Venus in Pisces, for my beautiful Aries, Venus in Pisces. Successful funding. Okay, so some of my Aries could have gone through some losses, some of them. Some of them could have had unexpected expenses during these times. And so life is saying that even though you may feel like you may not have the funds to go forward with what you want to do, life is saying keep moving forward, the funds will come. Okay? You just need to have devotion. Devotion towards what you are trying, what your idea is. If it's a business idea, if it's some sort of idea for yourself, for a purpose, for a profession, for a business, whatever it may be, you're going to get the successful funding for it. But you just have to keep moving forward, okay? So don't stop. Money's here for you. Money will come for you. You just have to keep pushing forward and take your vision and your idea very, very seriously. And last but not least, let's see the final lessons of Saturn and Venus for Aries. What is the message for Saturn and Venus in Aries? And we have somebody misses you, my beautiful Aries. Somebody misses you. Somebody misses you. Okay. Okay, so Saturn is showing that somebody or you could be having a very hard time forgetting what has happened in the past. And so this is that healing time that you have at this time. Venus here is trying to help you forgive, forget, let go. The more you let go, the more you can love. Okay, but we don't need to keep repeating or attaching ourselves to that wound. That wound doesn't represent who we are. And even though you're having a hard time forgetting, this could be the perfect time to help you release this. So if you don't want to suffer so much, Aries, just release it. Surrender. Practice surrendering. Not the time to try to control, not the time to try to force. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you would like to have a more personal message, since these are general messages, I suggest that you get my personal consultation with me, 45% off on my consultations this month with the promo code in the description here below. Book one today, and we will go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and also you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Aries, especially since your Sagittarius just started. So I'm sure you have lots of questions. In this 75-minute session, we will go very, very deep until you get all the clarity that you deserve, my beautiful Aries. So book one in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Aries. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this very powerful last transit of Venus in Pisces. And of course, you, first and foremost, my beautiful Taurus, you're going to start feeling like yourself once again, okay? When Venus went retrograde, there was a little wobble there. We felt a little wacky there. We felt a little bit out of place there. But now we're getting our footing back in. We're coming back to ourselves. We are remembering who we are. Remember who you are. This is what the echo of Venus has been for us for the past pretty much 6 weeks. And so for you, my beautiful Taurus, we have the first Lord going into the 11th house with Venus here. And we also have the sixth Lord going into the 11th house. So this is definitely a powerful time, my beautiful Virgo, my beautiful Taurus, where you have been going through a massive transformation of yourself. Taurus has been going through a coming back to yourself. This is what Venus has been all about. That if you want to make your dreams come true, if you want to succeed, if you want to, make your dreams come true, it begins with immense, immense, immense self love. And that it is no one's responsibility to do that except you. Yes, you are a big lover. You can love everybody. You can be there for everybody. But it is no one's responsibility to show up for you except your own. And so you've been learning this, that it's not that you're going to make your dreams come true through others. I mean, yes, you can have services and you can help others, but it begins with yourself. It begins with yourself. It begins with filling up your cup so that your cup can overflow and fill up other cups. It doesn't work when your cup is empty and you are taking from yourself to give to others. And this could have been one of the major lessons that you learned. I would love to hear from my Tauruses. What did you learn during this time? But now that you have really kind of like your head on straight on how to approach your dreams and desires, Venus now is going to start giving some results. This is the moment to not sleep in the laurels, my beautiful Taurus. This is the moment for you to take full action towards your dreams. Go out, meet people, let people know you, socialize. Go. Last time I mentioned how my migrashieras love to be at home. Yes, this is a thing we have. I'm also a migrashira, so I totally understand. But we need to make an effort to go out there. People want to see us. People want to know us. We have so much light to offer. You have so much light to offer, my beautiful Taurus. Let others see you. Let others feel your light. And as you do this, also maybe some of you guys also changed a pattern in your daily life. Something has been changing in your routine. Maybe you guys have been going back to the gym, taking care of your body, taking care of what you're eating, really giving that self-love, servicing your body so that we can really get to our dreams and aspirations, so that we can get into alignment with a healthy lifestyle that gets us to our dreams and aspirations. So in the next upcoming last weeks until May 31st, I'm definitely seeing massive, massive opportunities for advancing in your dreams, for knowing the right people that are going to get you to the next level, for networking with the right people that are going to expand you and expand your dreams and aspirations, especially women friends at this time are really going to be of help for you. And I also see for some of you guys, big gains to be coming now, especially if you did the work. So very exciting. Let's look a little bit deeper into these messages for my beautiful Taurus. Let's see the general message for Venus in Pisces for Taurus. I'm going to give you this one. Oh my gosh, this one matches you so well. Steady progress, my beautiful Taurus. This is your vibe, okay? You are an earth sign. You move slow and not bad. Slow is not bad. Slow means calculative, resilient, present, and therefore you really are taking in every single progress. Your progress is not, it's not because of luck. It's not because it came fast. It's because you truly gave it your all on a daily basis. It is a steady progress. And so take on this. This is what life has been teaching you, that to get to our dreams and aspirations is a steady progress of self-love. It's a steady progress of showing up on a daily basis and making you the best out of your day to go towards those dreams and aspirations. So stay patient. You're moving forward. It's a steady progress. This is going to be good for you. Now, I want to see your love life. What's going on with love for Taurus? Final lessons in love for Taurus. Final lessons in love for my beautiful Taurus for this Venus in Pisces. And we have past life relationships. Some of you guys are dealing with a karmic love relationship. This is the reason why I feel so powerful. This is the reason why I feel so intense. This is the reason why I feel so familiar. This is the reason why they trigger you so much. So you have known each other before, and this is a very, very powerful relationship. So if you're going through any confusions or karmic situations in love, I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 40% off consultations at this time. You can book one, a 75-minute session where we can go deep into your natal chart, your current love life, financial life, business life, whatever it is that you would like to look into. And you can ask me as many questions as you would like until you get the clarity that you deserve, especially if there's some sort of unclear situation in a love situation, in a love life. But nonetheless, this is a karmic life. This is a karmic situation for you. Be patient with the lessons that this person is teaching you. Be patient with the relationship because it is teaching you something really, really strongly. Now, for some of you guys, maybe you guys are ready to let go of this relationship. You pay your karmas. Others of you are still working on paying these karmas. The best way to know is to check your chart and that person's chart as well. Now let's see how your money life is doing for this last period of Venus retrograde, Venus in Pisces. What do we have for Venus in Pisces for my beautiful Taurus for Venus and Pisces? And we have God is your source, baby. Stay connected to the divine. Remember, devotion. Venus is in a devoted sign of Pisces. It deals with devotion. It deals with connection to the divine. It deals with faith and with the ability to believe without seeing, being devoted to the cause, being devoted to your dream, being devoted to that vision. And God is your source. God is the one who gave you this vision. God is the one who's going to help you get there. God is the one who has given you this mission in your heart. So the more you connect, the more you're going to see like, wow, as long as I'm close to God, everything is going to work out for me. And as long as my will is in alignment with the divine will, then I am protected. I will get there one day. Steady progress. It is mine. I will get there. So that is another thing that you're learning. Stay very close to God. Pray a lot. Prayer is the authentic manifestation tool. So definitely jump on it. And you will see that a lot of your dreams and aspirations are going to start coming through true during this time. And last but not least, I want to see what is the final messages that Saturn and Venus is trying to tell Taurus. The Venus and Saturn conjunction message is, I just want to see your authentic self. This is what Saturn wants you to do, Taurus. That you're not changing yourself for no one, that you're not changing yourself for any situation, for your parents or for family or anything. No, this is to bring out your most authentic self. It could even be that one of your dreams is that you can truly become your most authentic self, uninhibited by anybody, uninhibited by nothing, and that you can truly come to that authentic you, and that you can forgive yourself, forgive others, and learn to forgive so that we can truly move on into the future and not live in the past. So those are your messages, my beautiful Taurus. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message, take advantage of my 45% off consultations that I have this month. Use the promo code in the description here below. Book one today, where we can go 75-minute session deep into your natal chart, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like. Take advantage of that promo. Alrighty, my beautiful Tauruses, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for the final showdown of Venus in Pisces and with Saturn now. So I really have some good news for you, my beautiful Gemini. I know that it's been a little wacky in the whole sector of your work. Maybe work has been weird. Your boss has been weird. You may be feeling like, am I supposed to be in this job? Am I supposed to be in this career? Like you're really questioning your career. You're really questioning your purpose in life. And Venus retrograde was really making you see that maybe you are not fully satisfied with the conditions at work, and something is trying to push you to become more authentic in your purpose in life, to become more authentic in your work area. So now that Venus is moving forward and Saturn is also here, things are getting very serious. Your career and your purpose in life is now become number one priority, where Saturn really wants you to take this seriously. You're not just doing any job just cuz. And that's what happens with Gemini's chart. You have the 10th house in Pisces. Pisces is in your 10th house, which means that you really need to have devotion behind what you do when it comes to work. You can't just have a job just because it makes money and that's it. Like, no, you really need to have something that is deeper than that. And so life is deepening your understanding of your purpose in life and your connection to life and what you really came here to do, because we all came here to do something. Even if you think you're not special whatsoever, everybody's got a speciality and everybody has something to give into this world. Everybody will be remembered for something in this world, and you are no exception. So this has been that massive existential roller coaster ride that you've been going through for this past months. But now that Venus is moving forward, we should see some results, baby. So if you've been applying to new jobs, I see you getting a new job. If you've been wanting to look for a new job, I see you getting a new job. If you've been wanting to get that promotion, I see you getting that promotion. If you've been wanting to get a better position at work, this is the moment where you see it. If you've been wanting to make some risky moves where maybe you sell your business and get something new, great time to do it. Venus here is blessing you, with a better path, a path where you feel more empowered, a path where you feel like, okay, this is my destiny. This is where I feel good. This is where I feel like I can devote myself to. So open your arms. You already went through the hardships. I mean, you're still going to be working a lot. Don't get me wrong. Saturn is passing through your 10th house, but Venus here is going to start giving you like an insight, like, oh, that is truly what I want to dedicate myself to. That really inspires me. That really inspires devotion in me. That is where I want to go towards. So keep your eyes open, keep your eyes peeled, my beautiful Gemini, because it could definitely bring you some massive good news, okay? This is the time to shine in career. I know I told you before, like, keep it in the download, not anymore. Go out, shine, declare, express, say what you want, tell your boss what you want, and you will see that you will get what you want. Very interesting. So let's see, what else do we have? New partner. Okay, interestingly. So there could be a new business partner that comes into your life, a new partner, boss, a new even love partner, or even you becoming a new sense of you. So there's a renewal here. There's a renewal where you are going to become a new self, that really like your highest form of self, so that you can really tap into your destiny. There could be a new business partner that comes into your life that really helps you to take off. There could be a new boss, manager that is also going to help you take off. There could be even a new situation in your love life, a new partner that comes into your life and revives a sense of inspiration and purpose in your life. So New partners are coming in. It's going to be really good for you. Open yourself up to these opportunities. Let's see what is another message for my beautiful Geminis when it comes to this Venus in Pisces for Gemini. Organize for success, my beautiful Gemini. Very, very important at this time. One thing about the Pisces is that it can become a little bit, the Pisces can become a little bit disorganized. Okay. So we want to keep that energy of Virgo, keeping your things organized and focus on your priorities. So your main thing right now is that you don't get fragmented and that you don't get distracted. Maybe you just begin a new routine. Try to stay true to your routine. Try to not fall off the wagon. Try to be as consistent as you possibly can, Gemini. It will pay off. Saturn will pay off. But you need to stay focused on your priorities and focus on organizing and keeping things tidy, routines, daily tasks, daily check-ins. This is going to help you a lot to become successful. Now let's see in love, what is the final lesson that Venus and Pisces has for Gemini in love? And it's finances and career are affecting your love life. Look at this. Everything has to do with your career at this time. So maybe back it was affecting you. Now maybe things are looking better. Maybe some of you guys realize you guys are working way too much and that's the reason why you don't have a partner. Others of you are bringing some balance between work and love life, where yes, you can take care of your love and your relationship while at the same time not neglecting your relationship with career. So really balancing these two things out. I feel like you're getting the hang of this, my beautiful Gemini. Now let's see the final message that Saturn has for you. Saturn and Venus have for you, and it's stuck in a toxic cycle. Help. So Saturn here is maybe seeing that you have been kind of stuck in a toxic cycle in career, where maybe the people around you are toxic, the managers are toxic, the co-workers are toxic. Maybe the job that you do is toxic. Maybe it's an illegal job, hopefully not. But maybe it's just toxic and it's not really giving you that feeling of pride that you want to have out of your career and purpose in life. So here is what Saturn is going to start cleaning out. If there's any toxicity in your work area, your work life, your purpose in life, there's some toxicity here that needs to be eradicated. And it's going to be different for everybody, of course. So if you would like to understand these messages and have more personal message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. My consultations are 45% off at this moment. Using the promo code in the description here below, you will be able to use one today and book one today, where we can go deep in understanding your purpose in life, your soul's purpose, and what it is that is going on in your house of career, in your business, in your destiny, as well as love. So you can ask me as many questions as you like when we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits in the 75-minute session. So book one today in the description here below to get your answers. Alrighty, my beautiful Gemini, those were your messages. I hope that they helped you. Thank you so much for being here. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, Gemini. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this Venus in Pisces. And man, you've been having so many lessons on your belief systems. Some of you guys could have, lost faith for a moment. If you were somebody who was very religious, very dedicated, this was a challenging transit, testing you if you really are in alignment with the right concepts of your belief systems, or even school, with your teachers, with your professors. Maybe some of you guys are deciding to travel. Something has been going on in the ability for you to expand your mind. And something has been holding you back from expanding your mind. Maybe it was ignorance. Maybe it was people. Maybe it was belief systems that were like, no, you can't ask questions. No, you can't go there. There's been something a little weird here that has been made you feel quite repressed, quite not having that sense of expansion as you usually like to feel, my beautiful Cancer. And so this is intense one. This is something that has been really transforming your life, my beautiful Pisces. And we also have the 11th Lord going into the ninth house. So it also deals a lot with your dreams and aspirations. It's almost like if you don't have your head on straight, or if you don't have the right education, or if you don't have the right license or diplomas, or the teachers that are going to teach you the wisdom, how are you going to get to those dreams and desires? There could have been some belief systems that were blocking your ability to get to your dreams and your desires. So this all had to go through some sort of reevaluation. Your sense of belief systems and your faith, what you believe in, your indoctrination or your programming. Everybody's programmed some way, somehow. If you're programmed the atheistic, if you're programmed the religious, we're all programmed. So we just have to choose what is the programming that we want, and the programming that is going to help us thrive the most. Thrive in all senses of ourselves, not just the material and the mental, but also the spiritual and the emotional. That it elevates us. That is what it's supposed to do. Morals and principles are supposed to elevate us and expand us, not guilt trip us, shame us, and make us feel small and make us feel repressed. That's not it. And so, if you've been feeling a little bit like this, my beautiful Cancer, these things are going through a transformation at this time. You could have really had a big question about God. Like, okay, God, do you really exist? Maybe some of you guys experienced the miracle. Maybe some of you guys experienced so much pain that the only thing you could have said was, God, please help me. So it was different for everybody, of course. When it comes to school could have been very difficult. University could be very difficult. Some of you guys maybe are thinking of going back to school, learning something so that you can really expand yourself to the next level. Okay. We are also having the energies of the fourth house going into the ninth house here. So this also deals with the root of who you are. I mean, this was powerful, Cancer. I think you could have gone through a little bit of a releasing yourself from some chains from the past, some chains of inner conflict, some chains of contradicting beliefs, contradicting thoughts, that were disturbing your peace, that were disturbing your happiness. And so this has all happened. Venus here has been like, okay, we're going to rearrange your belief system so that you actually feel happy and so that you actually feel like you can go towards your dreams and aspirations. And that's what Venus is doing. And at this time, we should actually have Venus now giving you some blessings. Don't be surprised if you end up traveling during this time between now and May 31st. There's definitely travels that can come your way. Maybe planning some travels as well, maybe planning to go back to school, planning to learn or teach something or publish something or educate yourself on something. This is the best time to do it. And all of this is preparing you for once Venus goes into Aries, you're going to have a massive advancement in your career. So it is all preparing you to get into alignment with your dharma, my beautiful Cancer. So let's see, final lesson of Venus in Pisces for Cancer. Your final lesson is relationships. Lots and lots and lots of understanding about relationships. The type of relationship that you want, the type of relationship that you have. And of course, one of the most important relationships in your life is the relationship that you have with God. So this could have been the big thing that was deepening your relationship with the divine, your relationship with your divine creator, God and goddess. This is what has been trying to deepen your connection, because we are limited beings, Cancer. Okay? We can just go so far. Our mind can just go so far. Our bodies can just go so far. Our life can go so far. We are mortal beings. We are limited. And what makes us have a sense of infinity and limitlessness, it is our soul. And our soul is a part parcel of the super soul God. So when we connect to God, this is when we go beyond our limitations and we truly understand what limitlessness is. So this relationship with the divine is the most important relationship, and that all the relationships that follow afterwards actually encourage and make your relationship with God even stronger. That is the best well wishers that you can have in your life. So lots of lessons you could have learned around love. Maybe some of you guys understood that you need to have the same beliefs, principles in a relationship. This is important for you to have trust and to create a life with someone. So it's going to be different for everybody, of course. And I would love to hear what you have learned from this very powerful transit, my beautiful Cancer. Now let's see in love, since we're talking about relationships, what is the final message for Venus in Pisces for Cancer? What is the final message for Cancer that Venus in Pisces has? And it's keep an open mind. I love this for you, Pisces, Cancer, because maybe there was a little bit of closed-mindedness, and that is what Venus was trying to show you. It's like you feel stuck because there's closed-mindedness. You're seeing it so black and white and not understanding that there's a lot of gray in between it. So keep an open mind. That is what this Venus is trying to teach you, that even in love, your perfect partner may differ from your usual type and expectations. Maybe you had this concept of what a marriage or love should be like, and now you're in love with somebody that has challenged all those beliefs, and you are just like, what? And life is saying, keep an open mind. There's a reason why God has sent this partner to you. There's a reason why God is getting you closer to these people. It's because they're trying to help you to open up your mind. Not everything is black and white. This is the time to open up your mind. So that is what love is doing for you, even though it could be extremely uncomfortable, because it could be taking you out of your comfort zone. Now let's see the final message in money for my beautiful Cancers that Venus in Pisces has for Cancer. And it's have the courage to ask for and accept help from others. So another thing, Cancer, relationships. You don't have to do it all alone. Again, you are limited. You are a tiny little human. But with the group of many, with the connection of many, that is when we become also strong. This is also that we're learning in the 11th house going into the ninth. Ask for help. People want to help you. If you want to advance in work, if you want to advance in money, it's not a journey alone. And just because you ask, it doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you less of. It doesn't make you bad. You are being merciful and compassionate and graceful and adventurous and open-hearted and open-minded when you allow others to also shine with you by helping you. So have the courage to ask for the help. That is how the money is going to come. Connecting and allowing for other ones to teach you. And now, the final message that Saturn has, Saturn and Venus that have for Cancer. What do we have for my Saturn and Venus for Cancer? And your final message is, I don't want to see you with somebody else. Ooh. I have a feeling like God wants to say this to you, Cancer. Like God wants you for them. Okay? God wants you close. God wants you to become closer to them. God wants to help you. You know that when you actually are putting a lot of effort into something, it means that you're further away from God. When you're closer to God, things become more effortless. And so Saturn is trying to teach you that don't forget your divine father. Don't forget your divine mother. Don't forget your teachers and your professors and the people that are there to help you, my beautiful Cancer. Even father, I will say. So that's definitely something. And any feelings of not being deserving is what also Saturn is going to be completely transmuting that. So it's going to poke at that wound of, do I feel deserving? Do I feel deserving? It's going to poke at that wound, Cancer, and it's going to bring it out and heal it to show you, yes, you are deserving. Hello, you are a son, daughter of God, prince and princess of the divine. Of course you deserve it. And when we start seeing ourselves through the eyes of God, that is when we see our true love for ourselves. All right? So I hope that these messages have helped you, my beautiful Cancer. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off consultations at this time. In the description here below, you'll be able to find the promo code. There, we will have a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like until you get the clarity that you deserve, my beautiful Cancer. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancers, those were your messages. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, Cancer. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your amazing horoscope of the last roundabout of Venus in Pisces. Man, Leo, I really got to take my hat off to you. And I salute you because, geez, you have really been going through it, Leo. I mean, the transformation that life has been pushing on you, it was like you change or you change. And this could have come in a really intense way, or this could have come in a very dark night of the soul way. I mean, I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful Leo, that it's over. You're almost there, my beautiful Leo. And now Venus is going to give you your present for the hard work that you've been putting on. The hard work that you've been putting on since the beginning of January. You've been going through this massive changes and transformations that life has really been pushing and saying, Leo, the time has come to be happy. The time has come to let go of the traumas and the sadnesses. The time has come for you to truly, truly take your power back. And now you should see it coming to you at this time. With Venus moving forward, this is a great time to ask for help. Venus in the 8th house wants you to feel supported by others, wants you to feel supported by the world. So this is the moment for you to ask. Ask for the grant, ask for the loan, ask for that person to help you, ask for somebody else's resources. They will be given to you, my beautiful Leo. Investors, sponsors, so many of these things could be coming to you right now. This is a time for you to allow others to show up for you, and that this doesn't make you weak. This doesn't make you that you're less of. This is just the karmic time for you to receive. So receive, my beautiful Leo. Receive. Receive. If you've been going through problems with credit, loans, dealing with other people's monies, now things are going to look brighter. Even if you were dealing with this with your own partner, like understanding how to split the assets, how to share the assets with each other, this is all coming to now balance. So things could have been a little bit hectic, a little bit unknown. You could have been feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm walking into the unknown. I don't know what's going to happen. But now you should start seeing the benefits of your transformation, the benefits of the changes that you have taken and the changes that you've made to transform yourself. Venus now moving forward will give you the final transformation, giving you lots of support from the world. This is a great time to get a reading by me so that you can find massive healing in your psychology. Great time to get therapy. Great time to go to the psychologist, go to the psychiatrist, go to any sort of mental health. This is an amazing time to eradicate any fears or misconceptions that we may have in our psyche at this time. Also, sexuality is high up, my beautiful Leo. This is the time for you to really tap into your sacred sexuality. This is the time for you to really heal yourself with sacred sexuality and to become more intimate. Like, really find that depth of intimacy in your life. Very, very powerful stuff for you. Now let's put some cards here for you to see what is the final lesson that Venus in Pisces has for Leo. The final lesson that Venus in Pisces has for Leo. And your final lesson is surrender, setting limits. Maybe this is one of the things that you have learned. I have to give myself limits and give everybody limits. This is something that maybe you've learned. That, okay, like drama-wise, I give myself a limit of how much somebody else is going to affect me, or how much somebody else's attitudes or actions are going to affect me, how long I will be upset for, how long I will be mad for, how long I will be sad for, you are giving yourself limits where you're just not going to keep going all the way. Like you're like, no, no more. I'm not a superhuman. I'm not a superman. I'm not a superwoman. I will not overextend myself with something that I don't need to overextend myself in. I put myself limits, limits for my health, limits for myself, limits of self love. And I also give others limits with me to not push me to those limits. So you are becoming more powerful in that way. You are putting more love and self respect, and people are respecting you more because of setting limits that you're learning. So the limits have been a very, very important, boundaries have been a very, very important lesson during this whole time. And now you may be more stronger to set boundaries without feeling guilt or without feeling bad about it. So, congratulations on that. Now, let's go a little bit deeper into your love life since this is intimacy. What else do we have here for my beautiful Leos for the final lessons of Venus in Pisces with Saturn? Wedding, commitment, seriousness. I mean, Saturn is here, baby. I'm telling you, there's no casual dating right now. No casual dating, no casual, let's see how it goes. This is a powerful time. Either some Leos are going through divorce, and this is the time where all these things need to get back into order and the changes that are happening, or you are getting yourself prepared for a very strong commitment where you are truly going to share assets together. Not there's no intimacy if you're, oh yeah, I live my own life, you live your own life, and we don't share anything, and we're separate, but the only thing we do is have sex with each other, and that's not intimacy. Intimacy is truly building a life together. And so you are learning about this depth of intimacy. So, wedding, marriage is going to be different for everybody, but it's some serious stuff. My single people are getting married, are getting ready for a marriage, are getting ready for very strong commitment. And those of you who are already married, this is what is getting healed: your love life, your wedding, your marriage, your relationship. Very powerful. Now let's see, when it comes to money. When it comes to money, what are the final blessings that Venus in Pisces will be giving to Leo? And the final message is God is your source. Wow. We are learning this. We are learning this as the collective, that we don't owe anything, and that literally it's all mercy. Yes, our own efforts qualify us for the mercy, but the mercy is what keeps us alive. The mercy that the money's coming in, the mercy that the work is coming in, the mercy that we're healthy, the mercy that our bodies are good. This is all mercy. So the more you connect to divine, the more you connect to God, the more you're going to see, whoa, the moment I just connect, the mercy comes, the abundance comes, the prosperity comes. All these mayhem times, or times of a lot of distress, is to remind us who is our creator, so that we can come back. It's perfectly planned so that we can come back to humility. This is what it's giving us. So the more humility you have, the more you understand that nothing is yours and that it's all coming from God, and you are just the vessel channeling it all, the more money and more prosperity and more abundance you will have in your life. Now let's see, what is the final messages that Saturn and Venus have here for you, for my beautiful Leos. I want you to make me feel safe. Okay, so that is what Saturn is going to be working with you on this time. That you actually find a sense of security and safety. And I'm not just talking about a superficial one. I'm talking about a deep, deep, deep sense of safety. That even if you're thrown into the unknown, even if you're thrown into a situation that you can't control, you still feel safe and secure within yourself. That is what Saturn is going to be giving massive lessons for you, my beautiful Leo. So those were your messages, Leo. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off on my consultations, 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you like. Perfect for finding out the mystery of what is hidden within you, and so that we can transmute it and bring lots of light to that darkness and therefore have your massive transformation and take your power back. So book one today in the description here below using the promo code. Alrighty, my beautiful Leos, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Leo. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for the final showdown of Venus in Pisces. And oh my goodness gracious, my poor Virgos, you guys have been going through so much transformation in love. It's been crazy. I want to hear what my Virgos have been going through. What was it? A toxic relationship, finding the love of your life, opening yourself back to love, healing your heart? Like, what was it, Virgo? Because, whoa, you must have gone through a lot of transmutation around your commitments. Now, whatever has happened in the past has happened. And now that Venus is going to start moving forward, Mercury, Virgo, I have some good news for you. I have a feeling for my singles, you're not going to be single for that long. But I need you to go out. I need you to go out and make yourself known, okay? Go out, make yourself known. People want to know you. You have high chances of meeting somebody right now with this Venus now moving forward. You learned the lessons you needed to learn. My singles could have realized, okay, I don't want to stay single forever. What is holding me back? What keeps my heart closed? What is the fears that I have around commitment? All of these things. And now you're getting ready to receive love. So go, my single Virgos, and meet somebody. Let yourself be known. And it could even be a business partner. It could be a love partner, but you are ready to partner up. You are ready to commit. Those of you who went through a really, really bad relationship, broke it off, this is now healing time. There could be more people interested in you too. There could be some loves coming to you. Listen to yourself if you're ready to open yourself back up after a breakup. And those of you who are in a relationship right now, your relationship went through a lot of hardships, and now you're recognizing that you just have to take this to the new level. You have to take this to a higher level of commitment. So now this is the opportunity to ask for that marriage, to move in, to make it official, to really take the next level of commitment. But Venus here is blessing your life right now. So take in the blessings, baby. You went through massive learning. Now this is where we should start feeling like, okay, I think I have a footing on relationships now. So let's see a little bit deeper here for my beautiful Virgos. What are some other messages for my beautiful Virgo for this Venus in Pisces, for the final Venus in Pisces for Virgo? And we have entrepreneurship. I like this. This is about igniting, like be an initiator, my beautiful Virgo, okay? Initiate yourself. Let yourself be known. I feel like business partners can come to you very strongly, helping you with your entrepreneurship. I feel like even a partner, a love partner that can come to you is going to encourage your entrepreneurship, is going to encourage your individuality. That is what you're learning. That it's not you saving somebody, and it's not you playing doctor and nurse to the person that poor little them. They're still trying to figure it out. No, you are the entrepreneur. You are the boss. You are not there to serve. I mean, yes, you're a servant, but you're a servant of God. And so there is massive ignition right now, like sparking your initiative to begin, to go forward, to not be waiting to be in the shadow of somebody else. Like you are the protagonist, you go towards it. And everybody else that is in your relationships is supporting your individuality at the same time. So that is what I'm seeing. Now let's go a little bit deeper in love life. What are the lessons that Venus in Pisces has for Virgo? Final Venus in Pisces for Virgo. And it's give a relationship a chance. You are learning that any relationship you decide to be in is going to take work. But man, it's worth it. It's freaking worth it. And that's what you're learning, that no relationship is just like la 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 la. Like it's not that we don't have this easy going. Like If family, if you can't even get along with the mother that you came out of, what makes you think that you're going to have a perfect symbiotic relationship with another human being who comes from another family? And so recognizing that, yes, we have to put effort into the relationship, regardless of whatever relationship you decide to be in, business relationship, love relationship, your commitments required effort. And not just you putting the effort, but them also putting the effort. It has to be a symbiotic thing where both of them are really giving a chance to this relationship. Some of you guys are going to have a chance on giving you guys may have a chance on a relationship, and you're really thinking about it. Okay, should I really take this or should I not? And really measuring the amounts of responsibility that it takes to have a relationship in your life. So you're more serious, you're more mature. I like this for you. And especially that Saturn already gone into your seventh house, things are getting serious in love for sure. Now let's see for your money life. What is the final message for Venus in Pisces for my beautiful Virgos? Organize for success. I don't think you have a problem with this, my beautiful Virgo. You are somebody who's very, very organized, but maybe during Mercury retrograde, there could have been some disorganization, things all over the place. So maybe now it's the time to get back into reorganizing and getting yourself back into alignment here. So organize for success. And now let's see what is the final message that Saturn has for you with Venus and Saturn here for Virgo. Venus and Saturn for Virgo. And we have. Okay, so you're eradicating any sort of abuse that you could have felt in relationships. That is what Saturn and Venus are trying to teach you at this time. That relationships don't require for you to be abused, or that you abuse somebody. That's not a good relationship. You're eradicating any sort of illusions, abuse, especially since Neptune is also in your seventh house. You have to be very cautious, Virgo, that you don't fall for what people are saying. You can only fall for what they do, that they're showing up as they're supposed to. So you're eradicating any abuse in any relationship. And you're understanding that that is not a relationship. The moment that you are abused, it now has turned into a very, very, very unhealthy, toxic relationship. And please excuse my hiccups. It just began. So my apologies. So yes, my beautiful Virgo, very important. You're eradicating any sense of abuse that you could have felt in love and relationships. Alrighty, Virgo, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off in my consultations right now. 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Virgo. Excuse me. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgos, those were your messages. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, Virgo. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this Venus final countdown of Venus in Pisces, the final roundabout, the third, and the good one, and the one that's going to give you all the blessings that you've been wanting to have, Virgo. So, Libra, you've been going through a lot of lessons around daily life. Maybe you could have really felt a lot of the challenges of life, to be honest. Most of you could have felt like, oh my gosh, all these enemies, all these things attacking me. Maybe illnesses are attacking me, maybe death's attacking me. Like you could have felt overwhelmed by the lack of harmony because this was a chaotic time. It was really showing you what's been chaotic, what's building up chaos in your life. If there was any debts or if there was any enemies working against you, you had to put your life in order. Let's just say that. And man, it's been a journey since January that you've been trying to get all of this in order. Also, your work. You've been trying to get your work in order as well. Maybe some of you guys don't like your job very much. Maybe you want to get another job. Maybe you guys are ready to have your own business. Maybe you're trying to discover what is the service you want to give to the world. Maybe some of you guys are not having a very good time with your coworkers. It could have been a different story for everybody. But now the good news is that Venus is now moving forward, which now I see that you're going to start seeing some good energy in your work area. If you've been wanting to look for a new job, this is the moment where I see you could be getting new offers, new job coming your way. You could also been now balancing out your relationship with your co-workers. Others of you could also be balancing out your health. Watch out for too much sugar. Watch out for too much overindulgence. That's the only thing with this Venus here that could have been affecting you. And also, since Venus was also retrograding, you are now feeling so much better, my beautiful Libra. So you've learned that it is a daily thing to take care of yourself in your life. It is a daily thing where you have to show up every single day, and it is in the little things that we do on a daily basis that bring self-love to us. And this self-love is very, very important to give you a sense of harmony in your life. When we don't prioritize our self-love, this is when we start gaining enemies. This is when we start getting illnesses. This is when things become not harmonious. And you like harmony, Libra. So it takes daily effort to maintain harmony in your life. So this has been one of the lessons that we've been going through, as well as a massive transformation that has been going as well. The eighth house is going into the sixth. So also kind of healing yourself from any fears to help you move forward in life, to help you really take charge, and to help you navigate the battlefield of life in a way that is graceful, and in a way that you can feel like you can overcome things. So I think my Libras also went through a little bit of a dark night of the soul recently with this Venus retrograde, really making massive changes at a deep level for you, my beautiful Libra. So let's go a little bit deeper into these messages. What else? What is another blessing that Venus in Pisces has for Libra? Venus in Pisces, Venus in Pisces for Libra, Venus in Pisces for Libra. Cleanse and detox. I love this for you, Libra. This is the perfect time to do a cleanse, to do a detox, detoxify your life, detoxify your body. While Venus isn't here, you're going to love it. It's going to feel so good. A nice juice diet, a nice colon cleansing. All of these things will be fantastic for you so that you can cleanse the toxins out of your body, which will help you to also bring more transformation in your life. You need a detox, especially if you've been overindulging in drugs, overindulging in substances, overindulging with food, overindulging with dairy, sugar, meat, alcohol. This is a great time to do a detox, my beautiful Libra. It will really, really help you a lot. Now let's go deeper into your job. What are some other messages that Venus in Pisces has for Libra? Venus in Pisces has for Libra. And we have visualize abundance in all its forms. Regardless if you see things attacking you or everything going against you, you keep your vision strong of what is beautiful, of what is wealthy, of what is healthful, of what is good for your life. Okay, so visualize abundance in all its forms. Keep a steady vision of this, of your daily life, of how is it that your lifestyle is, and you choosing to be healthy and happy every single day. Okay, so visualize that abundance in all its forms. Do not be thrown off by the conflicts of life. Now let's see, when it comes to money, what do we have? Love. What do we have? The love messages for Libra for this Venus in Pisces. Calling in your soulmate. So your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations is what keeps the both of you together. So if you're in a partnership, don't compete with your partner. Don't talk bad about your partner behind their back. Don't affirm how lazy and horrible and terrible and dumb they are. don't affirm these things. Affirm what you love about, affirm what you admire about them, so that the vision of your admiration for them can stay high. Because the moment that we lose admiration is done, baby. So you gotta keep the admiration high. You are with this person. So making sure to keep them elevated. If you're currently single, this is a time for you to call in your soulmate with the visualizations, prayers, and affirmations. The two are gonna be coming together very soon. I see that you could be finding love after May 31st, once Venus is done with this lifestyle lesson that it has for you, and health lesson. And now let's see what is the final message of Venus and Saturn that they want to teach you. For you, Libra, Venus and Saturn, we have sometimes, my beautiful Libra, we are learning that we become obsessed in relationships, and that love may confuse you a lot. That love is good and all, and then out of nowhere we turn into enemies. So why is this happening, Libra? And this is what Saturn is going to help you understand, that sometimes the obsession, the lust makes you do weird things in a relationship. Maybe you don't want to see the person with anybody else, but you are miserable with this person at the same time. So it's like, don't live with the enemy. Don't make an enemy out of your relationship. It's not a competition of who's going to be on top and who's going to be more powerful. It's learning to have harmony. Learning to have harmony. If not, you will be confused. Okay? So Saturn here is helping you to release any animosity or some sort of competition with a partner or even business partner. Alrighty? Alrighty, my beautiful Libras, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I hope that those messages have helped you. If remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off consultations at this time. Book one, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart and your current transits. And you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Libra, to get the clarity that you deserve today. Book one with the promo code in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Libra, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages, and if you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, my beautiful Libra. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this Venus in Pisces. And I am so excited for you, my beautiful Scorpio, because here you've been learning a lot about passion. I mean, man, you had some lessons. Some of you guys were inhibiting your passions. Some of you guys were trying to repress your passion. Some others of you are too overly passionate to the point that you are hurting yourself in addictions and too much partying. And others of you maybe repressed your creativity, and you didn't understand why the creativity was important. For why? What if it doesn't give me money? What's the purpose? It gives you joy. It gives you joy. It gives you happiness. It makes your heart expand. It is extremely healthy for you to have expressions of your creativity, and for you to be uninhibited in you, in who you are, my beautiful Scorpio. So you've been learning a lot of lessons about this. Others of you have also been thinking a lot about babies and children. If you currently have children, maybe you guys went through a massive transformation in your relationship with your children, and now you're going to see the harmony come back again. If you don't have children, this could be a time where you definitely can get pregnant. For those of you who are trying to get pregnant, if you're not trying to get pregnant, be responsible. And Venus here is also igniting the creativity, baby. Igniting your creative energy. It has proved to you during this whole time how crucially important it is for you to express yourself, either through hobbies, through sports, through romantic, also the expressions of romance. Maybe some of you guys have discovered that you weren't expressing your romance in the best ways, or that you were that romance is actually something quite important for you. It fills the heart. The things that fill the heart, these are the things that you're kind of coming back to. And so after this Venus retrograde, maybe you decided, you're like, I need to express myself. I used to love dancing. I used to love sports. I used to love bird watching. I mean, whatever hobby you're into, it's like trying to bring you back to you, trying to bring you back to yourself, my beautiful Scorpio. So now Venus is blessing you. This next upcoming weeks, this is the moment for you to express yourself all out. If some of my Scorpios have been working on some creative project, this is the best time to launch it. This is the best time to finish all the beauty in it, and to really take it seriously, and to take it to the next level. If it's a book, if it's a painting, if it's a film, if it's channel, maybe some of you guys are ready to open up your channel and to express your creative self. So all of this has been trying to bring you back to your heart's desires. So nice, so nice, Scorpio. I really feel like on this next upcoming time, you're going to take your heart seriously, and you're going to take your creative expression seriously, and you're going to take your joy and what makes your heart sing seriously. And that is why I'm excited about it, because you're going to find more joy, and you're also going to find yourself more in you, more authentic in you. So let's see, what is the final message that Venus and Pisces has for Scorpio? Listen. Ooh, I like this. So keep listening. Mantras, meditation, listening to your well wishers, quieting your mind is what's going to allow for more creative flow to come into your life. We're still in the energy of Pisces. Pisces is not a speaker. Pisces is a listener. So here we are listening to the inspiration, listening to what makes your heart sing, listening to what makes you joyful, listening to that inner child and how it wants to come out and be expressed. Okay? So listen. That is going to be one of the most important things. You may also end up having some really good advice coming to you during this time that is also going to help. My single Scorpios who have been going through situationships, you guys are getting serious, and I actually see you meeting someone very, very, very good for you, a person that could definitely be potential partner for the long term. And you're going to meet this person by having fun, where you are enjoying yourself, doing your hobbies. You're going to meet this person as well. So let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Scorpios for this upcoming Venus in Pisces? And we have playfulness, baby. Yep, that's all this house is the house of play. So sorry, excuse me. Playfulness, my beautiful Scorpio. Being playful to recapture romance and to recapture love and the romanticism of life. Be playful. Be playful with your partner, be playful with your children, be playful with your inner child, be playful with your love, be playful with your creative pursuits. Playfulness is how you're going to make the heart sing. Okay? It wants you to play. Now let's see, money wise. What is the money advice for Scorpio for this Venus in Pisces? Positivity and optimism and faith. So stay positive, stay happy, stay joyful, stay in a happy mood, because that is what brings more abundance in your life. Stay in this joyful, playful mood that keeps you positive, that keeps you optimistic, and that is how you're going to attract more abundance and prosperity in your life. And the last message that Venus and Saturn has for you. Venus and Saturn wants your words to match your actions. Okay? It wants your words to match your actions. It wants you to become a very integral person. Okay. So from now on, if you say you're going to work on that creative project, you do it. If you say that you are going to start working out and going back to your hobbies and sports, you do it. If you say that you're going to educate yourself and learn that course, you do it. If you, this is all about matching your words with your actions so that you can truly be that creative person. Not, oh, yes, I'm going to start this creative project and you talked about it, but you never began it. No, we are going to start matching our words with our actions. And that is how we become more of an authentic person. That's what Saturn and Venus are trying to bring you here. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpios, those were your messages for this upcoming Venus last roundabout in Pisces, the final show for you. Now, remember, these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my 45% off consultations at this time. You can book one in the description here below using the promo code in the description below. 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Scorpio. So book one today in the description here below. My apologies. So sorry, Scorpio. Alrighty, Scorpio, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me, Scorpio. And now we're going to be doing our Sagittariuses. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this upcoming last Venus in Pisces roundabout. And man, for you, it has been something very, very intimate for you, my beautiful Scorpio. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. Why, Saggy? Because you've been going through a lot of understandings about your past, your childhood, your inner child, your home life. Maybe some of you guys moved. Maybe some of you guys got a new place. Maybe some of you guys are establishing family, are establishing, a solid foundation for yourselves, working a lot in your home, working a lot on your family, maybe connecting a lot with your mother. And you had to go through memory lane. You had to go through nostalgia. You had to go through really asking yourself, are you truly happy? Do you really feel like you belong? How is your relationship with your mother and your father? Is there peace in the family sector? Is there harmony in the family sector? And maybe there was a lot of ups and downs and a lot of things that needed to change and transform and go through intensities. Totally okay, my beautiful Sagittarius. Now you're going to see the blessings coming from this. Now this is the time to be in a better relationship with your family. This is the time where you see harmony between you and your parents, you and your mother. This is when you see harmony in the home life. This is when maybe the new car that you wanted to buy, you buy it. The new house that you wanted to get, you get it. Maybe the renovations that you've been doing are finally over and your home feels perfect and tidy and put together. This is also healing some deep childhood wounds. So a lot of the past came very, very strongly, but what it's trying to do is to make you more emotionally content, emotionally powerful and strong, that you truly find happiness, and that you don't find this like you're doing things but the heart is not in it. It was really pushing you towards your heart and towards what you truly desire and what you truly makes you happy in this life. So very intimate, very, very intimate for you. And now things should be looking a lot better for your family, for your mother, for your home life. So enjoy the peace at the house. Enjoy the new home that you get, or the new car that you get, or the renovations that happen. Now harmony is here for you. So let's look a little bit deeper here for my beautiful Sagittariuses. What is the final blessings that Venus in Pisces is giving Sagittarius? The law of attraction, baby. So that's why you needed to be in a good state where you're not living the past, thinking about the past, having issues with family. It's like the law of attraction is like really attracting that harmony, that happiness, that contentment. When you truly feel content, when you truly feel happy, when you truly honor your inner child and your inner self and your family and what it needs, your emotional needs. This was a time to give yourself that, to give yourself the gift of emotional contentment. And as you do this, more law of attraction is going to become more powerful. The happier you are, the more joy you're going to bring into your life. So that is the main thing here, is that it's really preparing you for the law of attraction, and something really deep within needed to get recalibrated so that we can truly attract what we want in our lives. Now let's look into love. What is the final love lessons that Sagittarius is going to get with this Venus in Pisces? And we have very soon, decide what it is that you want, because it's going to come to you very, very soon. Yeah, by the time that Jupiter goes into Gemini in May, you are getting yourself prepared for massive relationship life all throughout. So this is the moment, now that you went deep into your heart's desires, deep into your emotional core of who you are and your emotional happiness. Now you can really make the assessment of what is it that you truly want in a love relationship, and that you have it very clear, because it's coming to you very, very soon. And now let's see in money. What do we have in money for my beautiful Sagittarius for this upcoming Venus in Pisces? And we have a windfall of abundance. As always, my beautiful Saggy, it seems like abundance is going to be coming to you very soon. Prosperity is coming to you very soon. You are going to feel very prosperous and rich because you feel very happy inside. So many abundant prosperous opportunities are going to come for you, money wise, or people helping you, or just the prosperity of your family coming together, of your family being in peace, of feeling like your home is abundant and beautiful and exactly how you want it to feel and be like. So you were feeling rich from within. And this, of course, is going to be bringing money from the outside. Now let's see, what do we have for Venus and Saturn? What is Venus and Saturn trying to teach Sagittarius for this transit? And we have that you have a hard time forgetting what happened. And that's what Saturn is going to help you with. There's something in your past that you are having a hard time forgetting about. You keep repeating it. Maybe something that happened in your childhood, something that happened with your family, something that happened with your mom, something that happened with your loved ones. And you are repeating it over and over and over again. Something in your past is getting harder and harder to let go of. And that is what Saturn and Venus are going to be working for you, to help you totally let bygones be bygones, and so that you can move forward into your future with conviction and strength without looking back. That is what Saturn and Venus are bringing for you. So those were your messages, my beautiful Sagittarius. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my consultations right now, 45% off on them. Using the promo code in the description here below, you will be able to book one, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you will like, my beautiful Saggies. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Sagittarius, those were your messages. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for the final showdown of Venus in Pisces. And for you, this is going to be a very wonderful time, because something's been going on in your mindset, my beautiful Capricorn. You've been really thinking about your mindset, how you think about things, your perceptions of yourself, your perceptions of life. Something wasn't wired correctly in your mind. It could have been fear of failure, fear of success, imposter syndrome, doubts, feeling like, how can I, or whatever. There was a mind block, a massive mind block. And excuse me, my hiccups. I'm so sorry. It just began in the middle of the video. So this was very, very powerful, my beautiful Capricorn. And so life has been really giving you a massive mental shift. You could have gone through a lot of mental breakdowns, a lot of mental confusions, maybe going through a lot of mental clarity as well with it. And you're also understanding the power of your communication, the power of how you perceive things, the power of your perception. And you really want to position yourself in a perception that is going to give you success, in a perception that is going to elevate you. Like you are done with the self sabotaging, let's say that. You are so done, Capricorn. And maybe through this whole sati sati that you went through, you were like, oh my gosh, I am addicted to criticizing myself, judging myself, and self sabotaging myself. And so at the ends of this sati sati, this could happen because Saturn can be transiting through our moon and giving us a lot of this intensity. But now Venus is like, hey, sati sati is over. And now you need a new perception. You need new glasses on how to see the world, especially yourself. Because now you're discovering that you have been the one that has made it so hard for yourself. You have been the number one critic, the number one self sabotager, the number one to put yourself down. And you are the one who keeps, you know, making you trip yourself. You are on your own way. You are in your own way. And that is what you're recognizing, that you no longer want to be in your way. You want to open up your mind to the possibilities, have courage to move forward, go for making that channel, go for starting that company, go for the dreams that you always wanted to do, become an entrepreneur of some sort, take yourself very seriously, and roll up your sleeves for the amount of effort that you're about to be putting into this. So you are charged up and you are filled with courage at this time. This is the moment to go for it, my beautiful Capricorn. And now I see that you're going to be seeing the blessings from here on, any blessings of your efforts, blessings around communications, blessings around writing, painting, anything that you do with your hands, content creating, making a channel, using media. This is now the time where you're going to be seeing the massive blessings that Venus brings. The one thing I will say is stay speaking gentle and soft and beautiful. Venus here, if you speak rudely or harshly, Venus will make you look even more not pleasant. Venus will make you look not that pleasant. So stay graceful, stay sweet in your communication, listen more. And if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. And this is going to start shifting a lot of things for you, Capricorn, and attracting a lot of prosperity in your life. Let's look a little bit deeper into this. What is the final blessing of Venus in Pisces for my beautiful Capricorns? Relationship. You see, the relationship you have with yourself, the relationship you have with God, the relationship you have with your loved ones in your immediate world. How do you relate? How do you fill your relationships? How do you communicate to your partner? Is it harshly? Is it judgmental? Is it criticizing? And you think that that's what they need so that they can become better people, but maybe that's not what they need, but that's what has worked for you. You've criticized yourself so much that now you are doing the right thing, but maybe you didn't have to go through that. So it's like the relationship with ourselves, to be kind to ourselves, to be compassionate towards ourselves, because God, when we have a relationship with God, we're going to see that God is so merciful to us. Even though we're extremely ignorant and we keep making mistakes, God still loves us lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. So, creating a better relationship with yourself that is full of love and sweetness, and that will make better relationships with everybody else. That you make your mind your friend instead of making you the enemy with you. So this relationship has been very, very important. There could have also been a love relationship right now that is very important, teaching you all these things. Now let's look a little bit deeper into love for Capricorn for this Venus in Pisces. Yes, you are getting rid of codependencies. You are getting rid of any sort of codependencies, addictions that could have been affecting your love life. any codependencies where you are trying to, if the other person is not doing that well, then you don't feel like you're doing that well, and you want to fix them so that you can feel comfortable again. Or any codependencies on substances, codependencies on your partner, codependencies on their approval, on their attention, codependencies on anything. So life is also trying to get rid of these things, and that people are not codependent on you either, my beautiful Capricorn. That you are liberated from other people needing you, and that kind of keeps you small. So yes, you are releasing any codependencies, especially mental codependencies, where it's like, I need their attention. My mind won't leave me alone unless I get that. So it's like you're taking control over your mind so that it doesn't have control over you. It's that codependency that you're transmuting. Now let's see with your money life. What is the message for Capricorn for this Venus in Pisces when it comes to money for Capricorn, Venus in Pisces, Capricorn. And we have clearing out the debts. Yes, you are clearing out any debts with yourself, debts with others, paying off any debts, going back to zero, but also any emotional debts that you are not in this. A self-care involves that you're taking care of all your debts, that you're taking care of what you owe to others, and also what you owe to yourself, which is love, compassion, being a good friend to you. This is what we owe to ourselves. Nobody else is going to give those things. And maybe that was the codependency, that you were feeling like other people, your loved one, will give you those things, but you're recognizing like, no, I have to give myself the reassurance. I have to give myself the approval. I have to give myself the permission. And I have to give myself that love. I owe it to me. I owe it to me. Nobody else owes that to me. I owe it to myself, and that's going to bring more richness into your life the more you start perceiving yourself like that, because you are so capable, Capricorn. Literally, you are so freaking powerful. You are so capable. But the only thing that takes the air out of you is yourself, with your criticisms and your um, demands on yourself. So you owe it to yourself to be sweet and kind and patient with your growth. Now let's see, what is the Saturn and Venus message for you. Saturn, that is your planet, very, very important. Saturn and Venus message for Capricorn. So, what is it that you think about all the time? That's what Saturn is going to transmute. Where are your thoughts going? Are they going into nihilism? Are they going into cynicism? Are they going into pessimism? Are they going into skepticism? Are they going into negativity? Or where are your thoughts heading to? Towards positivity, towards productivity, towards courageousness, towards willingness. So this is what Saturn is going to start fixing, is that what is it that you're thinking about all the time? Where is your mind obsessing on? And that you don't abuse yourself, that you are not abusing yourself, that you're not abusing your energy, pushing yourself to extreme limits, pushing that you're not talking to yourself negatively, that you're not speaking to yourself in a harsh way, that you are not abusing you. That is another thing that Saturn and Venus will be teaching you as well. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorn, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now, 45% off on my consultations. In the description here below, you will be able to book one today with the promo code for your 45% off. A 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Capricorn. So book one today using the promo code in the description below. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorns, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. If you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to do Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this Venus in Pisces. And you've been having lots and lots of lessons around money, self-esteem, and family. There's been a lot of things. Life is trying to bring you back to your values, okay? And you could have seen a lot of things changing in your finances. Maybe some of you guys are haven't worked in a while and you're getting ready to work again, and you're recognizing like, man, I really need to make my own money. Others of you have been too focused on greediness and things need to maybe shift. Coming back to your values is what this whole transit was about, Aquarius. Coming back to what you really value in life, and that you get about what you truly value in life, and that you don't neglect it or leave it aside. So what are your values? Maybe you value spirituality, maybe you value family, maybe you value purpose, maybe you value adventure. Like, it's going to be different for everybody. I suggest that you do a test on your values so that this can give you more clarity. Because now Venus here, the more you live by your values, the more confidence you have in yourself, and the more abundance and prosperity comes into your life. So Venus here has been trying to get you back into those personal values, maybe values that you learned from your family, like values of hard work, values of honesty, values of being transparent. It's going to be different for everybody. But now that Venus is moving forward, I'm seeing that there's going to be money coming to you, Aquarius, after maybe a lot of delays and ups and downs and trying to get it right. Now the money is going to come through. Now the money's really going to start coming through. So in the next couple of weeks until May 31st, there's definitely opportunities of money, of abundance, of prosperity, and of you also taking back your confidence in yourself, your self-esteem in yourself, and really feeling like you know, you're on top of your game pretty much here. So very, very powerful energies, my beautiful Aquarius. This is going to make you feel happier, okay? There was something that you were not happy with. And so life is trying to empower you by giving you the money, by giving you the resources that you need to empower yourself so that you can make a change in your life in the way you want to make it. Your fourth Lord is also going into the second house. There could have been maybe some of you guys are changing houses, changing apartments, residencies, buying residencies. Now you're going to see that things are going to start moving forward with this. If maybe you were trying to apply to something and they were very much delayed. So things are getting a lot better. And I see you gaining more confidence with your family. Your family is going to give you more confidence. Your family is going to give you more emotional security as well. Also with the energies of the ninth lord going into, yes, your principles are in alignment with your values. And this is what this whole thing was taking you back into. It's like maybe you've been adopting other people's values, the world's values that are not serving you, and it's like bringing you back to your original family values or your own personal values that may differ from others or the world, and that is what's really going to get you into alignment with your prosperity and with your confidence in yourself. So let's go a little bit deeper here for my beautiful Aquariuses. What is the final message that Venus in Pisces has for Aquarius? Listen, my beautiful Aquarius. Listen to your family. You may not want to hear that because Aquarius is the natural rebel that does whatever they want to do. But life is saying, if you listen to your family, if you listen to people who have actual very high values, you're going to get some really good answers. Listen to listen to do what is right, but it is important who you are listening to, and that the people that you're listening to are in alignment with your values. That is the main thing here, Aquarius, that you do not get off your values, because then that's when you get off your confidence, that's when you get off your integrity. So the integrity has to be there on the basis of your values. Now let's see your money life. Since the money is going to be very important right now, I definitely see money coming to you for sure. So what else do we have when it comes to money for my beautiful Aquariuses? What do we have when it comes to money? Partnership. So partnering up, coming together in a partnership, business partnership, love partnership, you're not meant to do it alone. And yes, you're meant to do it with people also by following your values, or maybe the partnership you're meant to be with also should have the same related values as you do, so that you guys can really move forward with life. But there's definitely a partnership and some coming together with somebody that could really, really help you in your money at this time. So you don't have to do it alone, my beautiful Aquarius. And let's see in love. What is the love message that Venus and Pisces has for Aquarius? And we have a honeymoon. So maybe some of you guys are ready to travel. When you travel, you're going to meet somebody. If you are thinking of traveling alone, you can definitely meet somebody while you travel. And if you maybe can be thinking of traveling with your partner, that will definitely revive the love between the both of you for sure. So think of a little honeymoon phase. Maybe some of you guys are going through a honeymoon phase as well with somebody, but there's a honeymoon here for you. And now the final message, that Saturn, you are at the last 2 years of your studies at T, Aquarius. It has not been easy for you. I totally can understand that, but we're almost at the end of it. And now it's developing your confidence in yourself and your money power and your ability to create money and abundance in your life. So what is the main message that Saturn and Venus have for Aquarius? So you want to feel safe, especially resources wise. This is what Saturn is going to teach you, that safety, it's worth it. Maybe working really hard so that you can have a place for yourself and have the safety that you deserve. It's worth it. Okay? So life is going to show you that you are going to learn how to make yourself feel safe by the power of creating abundance and prosperity in your life, and creating a safe environment where you feel secure and you feel protected. So this is what life is definitely going to bring, and that Saturn is also going to make you really show up at your best self. So no slacking here. It wants you to really put into work all the things that you have learned in the past 2 years when it was developing your sense of self. Now it's going to put it to a test. Let's see this transformation, how valuable it is, how in alignment it is, this new you, how integral it is. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a more specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off my consultations, a 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits, and you can ask me as many questions as you would like. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius. Now I hope you like those messages. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this Venus, the final show in your sign. Man, Venus has been standing on your sign since January of this year. Literally 5 months of a lot of lessons. And especially for you, Pisces, it has been a lesson on self love. It has been a lesson on self respect, on self love, on giving yourself that integrity, on taking care of your body, taking care of your image, taking care of your face and your beauty, taking care of your reputation and how you show up in the world. So if you've been neglecting yourself, this was a big wake up call for my Pisces to really come back to yourselves, to really come back to who you truly are. And this, of course, has involved the third lord going into the first. So just not how you visually are in your image, but also your mind. Where is your mind at, and how you think and how you perceive things? All these things have been going through a massive transformation. With the eighth lord also going into the first house, transformation has been very powerful in this past days. And Venus here has been trying to beautify you, my beautiful Pisces. Has been trying to make you more beautiful, to allow for the inner beauty to come through. So what is holding the inner beauty in? Is it your clothes, your image, the way you present yourself, the way you take care of your body, the way you take care of yourself? Are you doing enough self-care? Are you doing enough beautifying regimens? Are you doing enough are you looking at yourself in the mirror and being like, okay, what do I want to give off to people? What do I want people to feel? So there's been a big transformation to your maturity here, my beautiful Pisces. It's been a big transformation to help you come back into your most beautiful self. That's what Venus is all about. It wants to beautify you, it wants to beautify your image, beautify who you are, and beautify your life. But more than anything, your body, and your image and your reputation. So if maybe you felt like a little ugly duckling at the beginning of the year, now you should be feeling like the swan, baby. Okay? Now there should definitely be some more beauty around you. And now that Venus is moving forward, take advantage of this time. This is the moment. Go and get your hair done. Go and get that plastic surgery done. Go and get that beauty regimen done. Go and get that facial. Go and get that massage. Go and get that lipo. Whatever it is that you want to do to make yourself feel more in beautifying with yourself, this is the moment to do it. Even if it's just start putting some mascara on, or even going and getting a haircut, or just beautify yourself. The more you beautify yourself, man, people are going to want to date you. Okay? You are looking hot, you are looking sexy, you are looking handsome. Venus here is making you shine, baby. So go out and make yourself be seen, because people are going to be like all about Pisces right now. Oh my God, Pisces, you look so beautiful. You look so gorgeous. I want to take you out. I want to take you here. Please hang out with me. No, hang out with me. Like, it's going to be this vibe. And also, take care of your image, not just, beauty regimens, but also your health and what you eat and what you put in your body. This is the moment to fill your life with beauty, and to totally transform your reputation in a way that is going to be more beneficial for you. So the swan's coming out, the ugly duckling is done, and this is now a time to really step into a beautiful version of yourself. And this is important because Saturn just stepped into your sign. So you're at the peak of Sarisati, my beautiful Pisces. And this is all about your image and your identity and your personality. Okay, we want to get the highest version of yourself at this time. And that's what Saturn is going to be working on. So let's look a little bit deeper here for my beautiful Pisces when it comes to Venus and Pisces. For Pisces, and we have relationships. They're getting you ready for a relationship. My single people, you are becoming beautiful and attractive and releasing the old you and coming back to putting a lot of love in yourself to gain that relationship. It's preparing you, making you wifey material, making you husband material. If you're currently in a relationship, then this has been a very powerful time where it has really forced you, I would say forced you into becoming a better version of yourself, period. No mediocreness is going to be able to stand this relationship. Like, if you want to be part of this relationship, you got to be the best version of yourself. And that is what you're starting to perceive and see. And also recognizing that the most important relationship that you have is the relationship with the divine. That no man deserves to be in the pedestal. No woman deserves to be in the pedestal, because we are imperfect and we are going to make mistakes. But when you put God in that pedestal, you can be assured that your eggs are not going to be broken in that basket. You can be assured that God will never deceive you or make a mistake with you or let you down. So those relationships, the relationship with yourself, and how important it is that you have to take care and love yourself, take care of your image, take care of your body, take care of who you are. Who are you now? This is the perfect moment for you to reinvent yourself. You just went through a whole transit of 2 years and a half of losing so much, but this losing was a liberation for you, really. that now it has kept you completely empty to reinvent yourself and create a new relationship with you. Now let's look a little bit deeper into love. What are some other messages in love for my beautiful Pisces? What is other messages in love for Pisces? And we have flirt, my beautiful Pisces. Flirt, flirt, flirt. Extend your sweetness, extend your lightheartedness towards others. And you're going to see that people are really, really attracted to you. This is the moment you have so much charm. Okay? You are just so charming right now, so charismatic right now. So flirt, baby. If you're single, flirt, you'll find somebody. If you're not single, flirt with your partner. Extend your lightheartedness and sweetness towards everyone. And this is just going to make you so enchanting. And now when it comes to money, what do we have in money for my beautiful Pisces? What do we have in money for my beautiful Pisces? Your obstacles are now being lifted. Before you felt blocked, before you felt like there was many obstacles, now Venus is moving forward, Mercury is moving forward, things are moving forward. So the blocks are being lifted when it comes to money and finances. So go out and make yourself be seen, make yourself be known, because I definitely see that people are going to eat it up. People are going to want to have everything that you want to offer, my beautiful Pisces. So don't shy away. Don't stay in the hermit cave. This is the moment for you to, I'm coming out. Okay? You're coming out. And now let's see what is the final messages that Saturn and Venus want to teach you. Saturn and Venus want to teach Pisces. And it's, I feel like I have to hide parts of myself to be accepted. This is what Saturn is going to teach you, that you don't need to hide any part of yourself to be accepted. That's not how relationships work. And if you're doing that, you are setting up for a relationship to fail. So that is what Saturn is going to bring to you and is going to teach you, that you don't have to hide any parts of yourself. You have to shine bright and strong and be completely transparent. Don't keep things of yourself in the shadows hidden. No. You can be fully accepted for who you are, as long as you don't hide any parts. You don't hide any parts. The moment has come. No more hiding. No more neglecting parts of yourself. You don't have to change or hide parts of yourself to be accepted by no one. Okay? So those were your messages, my beautiful Pisces. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my promo right now. 45% off of my consultations. You can book one in the description here below. A 75-minute session where we go deep into your natal chart, deep into your current transits. Excuse me. And you can ask me as many questions as you would like, my beautiful Pisces. So make sure to book one today in the description here below using the promo code. My apologies, my beautiful Pisces. I got the hiccups in the middle of the video. I'm so sorry. But I hope that these messages were of help to you. And if you did like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. Thank you to all my brothers and my sisters for being here for this video on Venus, the last roundabout of Venus in Pisces, the last lessons and the final blessings that we're finally ready to receive. Thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for sharing this video with your loved ones. I truly, truly love connecting with all of you. Thank you for letting me be of service to you. Thank you for letting me be of help to you. Thank you for being here. I truly, truly appreciate you so, so much. Thank you so much. Sending everybody so much love and light, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon on the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.